mandatory NFL minicamp is on 2025, and I'm going to tell you what to watch for the 49ers this minicamp. And the one and only thing, among a lot of things, but the main thing I'm watching for is the matchup between Robert Saleh's defense and Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy's offense. I've said it before, 49ers need a hurry-up offense. They need a 2-minute offense. But I'm going to break this down. And it's going to come down, this may blow some people's minds, but I think Brock Purdy has been mis-scouted in the NFL. They say he has shortcomings. Besides being 6'1", I don't think he has a lot of shortcomings. He doesn't have a rocket arm, but he has arm talent. He can make beautiful layered throws, especially over the middle. He doesn't have a perfect deep ball, but he can make pretty much every throw pretty well. But here's the issue. I just want to say again, Brock has legs. Brock can work out of the pocket. Brock is fantastic against the blitz. But where Brock struggles when there's not a blitz, and he's kept in the pocket similarly to what you saw the Philadelphia Eagles apply against Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, where everybody's covered and they won't let this guy run around and work his magic. So, and I give Jake Brendel a hard time, but yeah, he does get knocked on his ass. But at the same time, look at Brock in the pocket. When his play is out schemed, he can't run away, and the answer is not there immediately. So then, gets games like a Christmas Day in Baltimore a couple years ago when Brock was riding on top. And you hear today, first day in minicamp, Brock throwing 3 interceptions to defenders, and that just tells me that it's just like I've been saying. It's not a Brock problem. It's not a Kyle problem. It's Kyle and Brock, because they work together. They are the 49ers. They're a perfect match. Brock has plenty of attributes. This deal needs to be solved. And we'll start with Kyle. Kyle, when's the last time you saw the Kyle Shanahan offense consistently scheme players open? I know the players have been slow. I'm the first to say that. I think we got fast receivers. I think we are on... We are a good part of the way with Jordan Watkins and maybe Cowing and hopefully a healthy Pearsall. Hopefully we're have part of the Remy to that. But what do you do when there's no blitz, there's no easy option, and Brock's in the pocket? They are holding him in like the Eagles did Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, and Brock can't get away and work some magic and make a play because Brock is a playmaker. Like I said, the one challenge with Brock is he's not that tall, but still, and he doesn't have that rocket arm to fit it in a spot, right? And Brock does like to make anticipatory throws. So what's happening in training camp is, from all the reports, is Brock's in there. He reads the defense, and this is where Robert Saleh comes in. Robert Saleh, for what it sounds like, hey, he is quizzing Kyle and Brock, and they don't have answers. Brock is making the anticipatory throw, and neither receiver or Brock don't know what the hell they're doing. They haven't solved that. So obviously they need to resolve this issue. I'm watching for the answers because Robert Saleh is giving the quiz. Iron is sharpening iron. Robert Saleh's defense, he is putting defenders where Brock Purdy thinks they should be. So Brock and Kyle, they're using their anticipation. They're using their brains, but you know what? Robert Saleh has been one step ahead, and that has been the Achilles heel of 49ers between us and the Super Bowl. And I think, and I'm telling you, aside from our 2 damn first picks being hurt already, I'm believing in the defense. I'm hearing great things about the offensive line. McCaffrey, if we ever what do we call it? load manage. If we could load manage McCaffrey and let the young dudes run the damn hard labor and let Garendo touch the rock, throw it to the guy who was a damn receiver. If we can load manage McCaffrey and, actually throw it to Kittle in the fucking red zone, bro, we got a chance with these young dudes. We are way faster. So I think the real deal to watch for, and I'm hearing more about it. I'm hearing more of the drop back passing game, working on it, but I'm hearing it's not working. So Robert Saleh is going to quiz these 49ers. He's going to put some impossible puzzles in front of Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan, and they got to work together. And this is what I'm saying. Brock has to work in the pocket. The line has to hold up long enough with these fancy blitzes that are not blitzes, against the standard amount of pass rushers. But everybody's covered in zone or man-to-man, whatever it is. Kyle Shanahan has to make more solutions for Brock Purdy. And Brock Purdy might have to start, doing what I've been telling him to do. When there's no solution, if you're going to throw a 50-50 ball, throw it to Juwan Jennings. Throw if you're 50-50 balls to your money player, and this might do it. I mean, it may be simple. It may be as simple as I see Jennings one-on-one against a shorter guy, throw it there. But at the same, or Kittle one-on-one to Kittle. If you're gonna play man-to-man, throw it there. But Kyle, I see Robert Saleh, his genius on the defensive side of the ball, giving Brock and Kyle puzzles and iron sharpening iron. Kyle Shanahan is going to be embarrassed in practice, and so is Brock Purdy, having defenders just sitting where Brock is supposed to throw it. If Robert Saleh knows any damn offensive coordinator, he knows Kyle Shanahan, and he has a couple years as a head coach experience. He has a young defense, and he's and some no-name defensive backs just making picks out of nowhere on Brock Purdy. And I'm not too worried about it. I'm not saying worry, but I'm saying is this. If I am a defensive coordinator, I don't know shit, okay? And I've told you this before. I've worked through everything with Brock Purdy step by step from fucking the first game he started, since his first preseason game as the Vikings. It's all on video. The last thing Brock Purdy has to solve. Excuse me. Sorry, I haven't posted in a week. So I've been not well. But I'm here for you because I am Gary Lamm of Gary Lamm Main Event Mania. But the last step Brock needs to prove, and Kyle's going to have to help him. There's two of them. They have to be clutch, come up with the clutch plays. But how to be clutch is like Joe Montana said, be prepared. So if I'm a defensive coordinator, I don't know shit. If I'm seeing, okay, if you can keep Brock in the pocket with fancy blitzes, or just maintain your rushing lanes, don't let him out, and make him stay in the pocket, and make sure his first couple reads that they're not open. You think they're gonna be, if you can make him in the pocket and everyone's covered, okay, Brock doesn't know what to do. And again, this is partially Kyle Shanahan. Kyle needs to beat these defenses, and the receivers have to read it. Brock has to read it, and then when everything else fails, you got two parachutes, bro, in George Kittle and Juwan Jennings. If you're gonna throw a fucked up stupid ball, throw it to Jennings and Kittle with some touch. Kyle's got to have more outlets. So those two things you could do. Kyle's got to get answers, and so does Brock. When nothing else works, sometimes when it's man to man, you go to your man Kittle and Jennings, and I think we could solve this riddle, and we could actually go all the way. So watch for Kyle and Brock versus Robert Saleh and the defense, and if we can resolve this riddle in practice, we may take it all the way. God bless you. Keep it real. Keep it clean.